Welcome to the Know. I'm Ashley Jenkins.
And I'm Turney.
Windows 10 is officially here to rescue us from Windows 8. Maybe? Microsoft has a long history of building operating systems, but that means those of us who use them have had plenty of time to develop rules to predict whether the next one's going to be any good.
The number one rule of Windows and the holy grail by which judgments are made: every other Windows OS release sucks. Evidence: Windows 3.1, good. Windows 95, sucked at first. Windows 98, good. Windows ME, so bad most people blocked it out of their memory and, completely forgot it existed. XP, the hero we deserved. Vista, not as bad as ME.
That's saying something.
Yeah.
I guess.
Windows 7, great. Windows 8, not great.
So if you want to make your operating system decisions based on superstition, this is the Windows we need and the Windows we deserve. Suck it, Nolan, you can't have both. Real talk though, one of the reasons for this fluctuation in quality seems to be innovation versus iteration. The first time Microsoft does something new with an operating system, it seems pretty shaky. Then they learn from that and they do something awesome the next time. Windows 7 built on Vista, XP built on ME, etc.
And Windows 10 builds on the foundation of Windows 8, however shaky that might be. Then they performed some triage on the parts that sucked, like having the Metro Start menu take over the entire screen, added a bunch of new features, and crossed their fingers that these features will be better received.
And so far, most are better received. Actually, reviews are pretty positive across the board.
Wall Street Journal says, it's the best PC experience I've had since Windows XP.
Ooh, The Verge agrees, saying the best part of Windows 10 is that it ends the cycle of good and bad in favor of something great.
Ooh, Engadget says, at its core, it's a union of the best qualities of Windows 7 and Windows 8, the desktop features of the former with some of the touch-friendly aspects of the latter.
I bet it's touch-friendly. But there are some acknowledgments that it's not perfect yet. Recode has noted that the near final build I've been testing proved surprisingly buggy. In particular, I had trouble with Windows 10's sexiest new feature, the voice-controlled Cortana Intelligent Assistant.
And the New York Times says the operating system still has a little ways to go before it becomes a solid all-around upgrade.
One of the other rules of Windows has always been, wait for the first service pack. And that may not be necessary here, but being cautious is always called for with a new operating system. You upgrade an app and it doesn't work well? That's inconvenient. You upgrade your operating system and it doesn't work well? Yeah, your digital life is now miserable.
And based on the reservations a few of the reviewers had, a bit of caution may be called for, at least if you don't have the patience for Cortana to get her shit together. Or if you use your PC for work and you need to know the operating system isn't going to throw bugs out of left field. Maybe, wait 4 to 6 weeks.
But if you have a lot of curiosity about the new features and a bit of tolerance for rough edges, there are a lot of reasons to upgrade now. Assuming you can, but we'll get to that.
The biggest hallelujah for Windows 10 is weird because it's the Start menu. We get it back. It's also weird that to celebrate the return of a feature we already had, but how much it didn't work with Windows 8, it's worth a little bit of excitement. The new Start menu still includes the live tiles introduced in Windows 8, but doesn't demand your full attention to navigate.
Security is also improved with multi-factor authentication and anti-malware protection included for free, which is good considering how infamously vulnerable Windows has always been. Instead of you having to help your grandma reformat after she installed all those toolbars and turned her computer into a DDoSing zombie, Microsoft will try to save you the trouble. Will it work? We'll see. Grandmas are pretty good at infecting their computers with the weirdest stuff. They must visit some pretty freaky porn sites.
Oh yeah, they're the cloppers in the group.
Dirty granny.
Multitasking has also been reworked, adding task view to switch you quickly between multiple desktops so you can replace your own freaky porn sites with National Geographic when someone, unexpectedly walks in. Who doesn't knock nowadays?
Cortana will be your assistant sometime in the future when she works right. That's only a matter of time though. Remember when Apple Maps launched and kept trying to direct everyone into the ocean for some reason?
If you're a gamer, there are even more reasons. And those reasons are mostly DirectX 12, which is developed for the multi-core CPUs, puts your integrated graphics to work, assisting your main graphics card, uses less power, gives you some pretty significant performance boosts, like, 85% to 300% performance boosts. So yeah, it's a pretty big deal.
If you have an Xbox One, you can stream your games to your PC, and Microsoft also announced they're working on a way to reverse that and let you stream PC games to your Xbox One, but there is no ETA on that yet. You can stream from your Xbox to PC right now though.
The number one reason to take the Windows 10 upgrade though, whether that's now or in a few weeks, is the price tag, which is $0.00. If you're running Windows 7 or 8 at least. As they announced months ago, anyone who already has at least Windows 7 can upgrade for free within the first year that Windows 10 is available.
That's not a one-year demo, by the way. It's just a deadline upgrade before the end of July next year, and it's free. Upgrade after that, and you get to pull out your wallet. It's actually pretty smart of Microsoft. Migrating to a new generation of operating systems is tough. You want to get the users to upgrade, but they won't unless their apps also upgrade, and the developers won't put the effort in if there's no user base there to justify their work. By giving the operating system away for free, they guarantee users, and making the new platform a base for developing across PC, mobile, and console makes it good for developers too, so everyone kind of wins.
Yeah, so should you upgrade? Yeah, probably. I mean, you don't have to do it right now. In fact, you probably shouldn't if you don't need your PC to work perfectly. You know, upgrading right now is for the bold and super curious, and good for you guys. But, you know, do upgrade in the first year if you're eligible, because otherwise it's gonna cost you $120 to buy the at-home version.
And eventually you won't have much choice since Windows 10 is the last planned version of Windows, and they're looking at it more as a service instead of a standalone product now.
It's also worth noting that even if you do want to upgrade right this minute, you might not be able to since the rollout is staggered. If you're running an eligible operating system, you should see a Windows 10 icon in your system tray near the clock. If you click it, it will give you your instructions to reserve your upgrade, and then it'll tell you when it's ready.
So, how about it? Are you upgrading? Let us know in the comments. And for all the latest news and games and tech and stuff, make sure you like and subscribe. Nice knowing ya. Ha ha ha.